guys, Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to another card in my Tasty Truck series. We are working with the Tasty Truck stamp set that you can find on page 12 and 13 of the Celebrations catalog. That means this is a free stamp set that you can pick once you place an order of $50 or more in my online store. The link to that is in the description box down below, or you can find it over on my blog. For every $50 you spend, you get to pick one free item out of this catalog, and there's a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. I have red and white. I think I mentioned, excuse me, last week that I was done with the Sealed with Love bundle, but that didn't mean that I was done with making Valentine's Day cards. So today we're going to make a Valentine's Day card. I'm using the truck, I'm using the You're the Sweetest stamp set, and I'm going to be using this little cupcake-a-rooney, and I'm going to be making a shaker card. So let's start with the card base first, because that's going to take, I'm using the layering circle framelits. I forgot to mention that. So I have a card base that measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. So let me go ahead and, I don't always score the greatest. So then I have a piece of Whisper White that measures 4 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna bring in my little crafty mat thing. I'm using this so I don't get adhesive on my new background. You guys like it? I hope you like it. I like it. So this is going to go on the inside, and then we are done with this for now. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my piece. I have another piece of real red that measures 4 by 5 1/4. The reason why I'm doing that is because I need something a little bit stronger than just the Designer Series paper. Plus, I still wanted there to be a matte. So this piece of Designer Series paper measures 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to attach it to that real red piece. Hopefully I have enough snail to make it through this card. Hopefully. And I'm just going to make sure there's a pretty even border all the way around, just like that. Okay, so before we get stamping, I want to do my die cutting. So I'm going to bring in an extra piece of real red. So this is what I have going in my head. We'll see how we do. I'm going to bring in the Big Shot. Hopefully we can bring in the Big Shot. And I'm going to use, this is the largest scallop circle die from that set, and I'm going to run through this piece of real red to get a scallop circle. So I'm using the magnetic platform, so I have my magnetic platform, I have a piece of magnetic platform, one of the cutting plates, then I have my paper, my die, then another cutting plate. And I'm actually going to leave this Big Shot up here because I need it one more time. I just remembered I forgot to grab a window sheet, so I'll have to grab one of those. Just a minute. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to attach this to the center of the card layer, and I'm probably putting way too much adhesive. That's all right. So I want this kind of right there. Oh, pfft. Way to go, Idaho. Way to go, Idaho. Name that movie. Leave a comment in the comment box if you know what movie that's from. Okay, so now I have, let me turn it this way so you guys can see. So I still have my magnetic platform. I have my cutting plate. I have my thing. Gonna bring in a circle die. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that's even all the way around. It's hard to see. I'm not right on top of it. That looks just about right to me. So I'm going to take the cutting plate and I'm going to send this through. Sometimes that's the only bad thing about this magnetic platform is that it's really strong. It'll move the magnet. So now if you have a pacemaker or something like that, I don't believe that you can use this, but don't quote me. It is a very, very, very strong magnet. Let's see if it got all the way through. Nope, not all the way. Do it one more time. Scallop border. Yay, it worked. I like when things turn out the way I hope they will turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some snail for around our window sheet to here too. Just like that. So there's our shaker window. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some of our foam strips. Now I use some, I've been keeping the ones that have been coming in the paper pumpkin. So that's why I have some that are little and I have some that are big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a strip at the top. And I probably should have centered that, but that's all right. Actually, let me use some scissors. And this is because our dimensionals are a little bit smaller as far as heights. And we want this to be the same height all the way around. Okay, then I'm going to take one of our bigger ones. And I want to do something. I'm going to take my embossing buddy and I'm going to go on the sides of this. So hopefully nothing will stick to the sides. And this embossing buddy just has talc powder in it. Okay, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, there's a glare, sorry. I'm going to put this down and then follow the curve of the die cut. And you want to make sure that the ends meet. So that's where we are so far. I'm going to take another piece. Well, I'll do that in a minute. So I want to go ahead and do our confetti. And I'm going to be using the heart punch for this. I've just got a scrap piece of real red. You could also use sequins if you wanted to. And I do it like this so I don't have to try to move things around. And I might go ahead and add a little bit of sequins. I just have some sequins from my stash. You guys saw me use these before. There we go. If you had some seed beads, that would be fun. Okay, I'm going to bring in that other piece of Whisper White, and this is going to attach like this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up just like that. Just like that. And so I should have gone ahead. I was like, I don't know, but yeah, I need to. So I'm going to slide a strip of this adhesive underneath. There we go. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use some tear and tape instead of snail because I want to make sure that this really sticks. So this is our tear and tape, and you literally just put it on. And tear it off. It's like super duper easy. I promise we're going to get to stamping in just a minute. I want to make sure we got this out of the way. The next thing we need to do is we need to bring in our card base. Make sure I'm doing the right way. So I'm going to peel off this backer sheet. And I'm going to peel off these backer sheets. And this measures the exact same size of our card base. So here's our shaker portion of the card base. Shut it in a little bit. Okay, we're gonna set this aside. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna bring in my stamp and my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm gonna go ahead and ink up this. I'm gonna bring in the sentiment, and the sentiment will fit in the truck. Sorry if I get my head in the way. And then finally, our little muffins or cupcakes. So I'm gonna stamp these in like 3, then 2, then 1. I'm gonna bring this closer because I cannot see it. Well, we won't fit more than that in. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, I am gonna bring in my Blushing Bride. No, Flirty Flamingo. And then Real Red, Basic Black, and Smoky Slate. And I'm gonna speed through coloring this truck. Okay, now that it's all cut out, and I am not the perfect cutter, I'm going to take my black brush tip and I'm going to go over all the sides, just like that. Okay, I've added some dimensionals to the back. Can't adhere this the other way because the hearts are going one direction. But I think it would be funny or cute. I don't know which one. I'm gonna cut. I didn't initially cut this little vent out. And then I'm gonna take some more hearts. Cannot find my liquid glue. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm going to use this glue pen that I haven't used in forever. Oops. Put a little bit right here. Use my pickup stick to just get some. Okay guys, I think that's it. You could actually add, you know, another sentiment if you wanted to. I don't really think it needs it, but that's just me because I am the one that designed the card. Like I mentioned earlier, the supplies will be listed over at my blog along with a PDF tutorial that you can print off and save. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate your support when you do that. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.